Best ways to eat avocados for stable blood sugar in older adults. Picture this. You wake up feeling energetic. Enjoy your meals without worrying about blood sugar spikes, and have steady energy all day long. Sound too good to be true? Here's something that might surprise you. There's one creamy green superfood sitting in grocery stores right now that could transform how your body handles blood sugar. And if you're over 60, this could be the game changer you've been looking for. Recent medical research followed thousands of adults for 6 years and discovered something remarkable. Those who regularly enjoyed this particular food had a 31% lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Think about that for a moment. Nearly one-third lower risk. But here's the thing most seniors don't realize. It's not just what you eat. It's how and when you eat it that makes all the difference. I'm Dr. David Walker, a senior health and wellness expert with over 30 years of experience helping older adults not just add years to their lives, but add life to their years. Today, I'm going to share the science-backed secrets of using avocados to keep your blood sugar steady, your energy consistent, and your health thriving. Let me start by telling you about Mary and how one simple breakfast change transformed her entire day. The life-changing science. Let me paint a picture for you. Mary, a vibrant 67-year-old grandmother from Ohio, came to see me last spring feeling frustrated and defeated. Every morning, she'd eat what she thought was a healthy breakfast oatmeal, with fruit only, to feel exhausted by 10 a.m. Her blood sugar would spike, then crash, leaving her reaching for snacks and feeling like her energy was on a roller coaster. "Dr. Walker," she told me, "I feel like my body is working against me. I used to have so much energy, and now I can barely make it through the morning without feeling drained." Does this sound familiar? If you're nodding along, you're not alone. Millions of Americans over 60 struggle with unstable blood sugar, and many don't even realize there's a simple, delicious solution hiding in the produce aisle. Here's what I told Mary, and what I want you to understand. Avocados are not just any fruit. In fact, they're so unique that they work more like a medicine than a typical fruit. Let me break this down in simple terms. First, let's talk numbers that matter to you. While most fruits can send your blood sugar climbing, bananas score 62 on the glycemic index, grapes hit 59, avocados barely register at just 40. To put this in perspective, anything under 55 is considered low glycemic, meaning it won't cause those energy-draining spikes. But here's where it gets really exciting. Remember that study I mentioned? Researchers at major medical institutions tracked over 6,000 adults for 6 years. What they found was remarkable. People who regularly ate avocados, especially those with prediabetes, dramatically reduced their risk of developing full-blown diabetes. Now, here's the science in terms you can actually use. Each half avocado contains about 6.7 grams of fiber. That's like having a natural time-release mechanism for your blood sugar. Picture fiber as tiny sponges that slow down how quickly sugar enters your bloodstream. No more sudden spikes, no more energy crashes. But wait, there's more. Avocados are packed with what scientists call monounsaturated fats, about 6.65 grams per serving. These aren't the bad fats you've been warned about. These are the good guys that actually help your cells respond better to insulin. Think of insulin as a key, and these healthy fats as helping to oil the lock so the key works smoothly. Here's something that will amaze you. Avocados contain 345 milligrams of potassium per serving. Most seniors are deficient in this crucial mineral, and this deficiency can make blood sugar control much harder. Potassium is like the conductor of an orchestra, helping all your metabolic processes work in harmony. Let me tell you what happened when Mary made the switch. Instead of her usual oatmeal, she started having half an avocado on whole grain toast with a sprinkle of cinnamon. The creamy texture was satisfying, the nutty flavor was delicious, and most importantly, her energy stayed steady all morning long. Dr. Walker, she called me 3 weeks later. I can't believe the difference. I used to watch the clock, counting down until I could have my mid-morning snack. Now I forget to eat because I still feel satisfied and energetic. But here's the most exciting part. Avocados create what researchers call the second meal effect. This means when Mary ate avocado at breakfast, it actually helped stabilize her blood sugar response to lunch even hours later. It's like having a metabolic bodyguard protecting you throughout the day. The science behind this is fascinating but simple. Those healthy fats slow down your stomach's emptying, which means nutrients are released gradually into your bloodstream instead of all at once. Picture the difference between turning on a garden hose full blast versus a gentle, steady drip irrigation system. And here's something most doctors don't tell you. Avocados can actually reduce the blood sugar impact of other foods you eat with them. So if you're having whole grain toast or a small serving of fruit, adding avocado to the meal can help prevent those foods from spiking your glucose. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Dr. Walker, this sounds too good to be true. I understand that skepticism after years of conflicting health advice. It's natural to be cautious. But this isn't a fad or a quick fix. This is solid, peer-reviewed science published in respected medical journals. Always consult your doctor before making significant dietary changes, especially if you have existing medical conditions or are taking diabetes medications. But knowing the science is only half the battle. The real question is, when and how should you eat avocados to get these amazing benefits? That's exactly what we're diving into next. The perfect timing strategy. Now, let me share something that completely changed the game for my patients. Timing is everything. When you eat, your avocado can be just as important as eating it at all. Meet Robert, a 71-year-old retired mechanic who thought he was doing everything right. He was eating avocados regularly, but randomly, sometimes at lunch, sometimes as an afternoon snack, whenever he remembered. His blood sugar was still unpredictable, and he felt frustrated. "Doc," he said, "I'm doing what you told me, but I still feel like I'm on an energy roller coaster." That's when I introduced Robert to what I call the golden window strategy. Within just 2 weeks of strategic timing, his continuous glucose monitor showed remarkably stable readings all day long. Let's start with the most powerful timing, the morning foundation. Picture this scenario. You wake up, and your body is naturally producing higher levels of cortisol. That's completely normal, but it can make your blood sugar more volatile. This is when many seniors experience their biggest glucose swings of the day. Here's your solution. Within 30 minutes of waking up, make avocado part of your breakfast. I'm talking about half a medium avocado, about the size of a tennis ball when you hold it in your hand. You can mash it on whole grain toast, blend it into a smoothie, or simply slice it and eat it with a pinch of sea salt. Why this timing works? You're creating what I call a metabolic anchor. Those healthy fats provide sustained energy without the glucose spike, while the fiber content helps control the absorption of any other carbohydrates in your meal. Here's the second critical window, the pre-exercise protection. If you exercise in the morning, and I hope you do, having your avocado 45 to 60 minutes before your workout provides steady fuel without digestive discomfort. Think about it this way. Simple carbs are like kindling on a fire. They burn hot and fast, then leave you with ashes. Avocado is like a good hardwood lodge. It burns steady and long, giving you sustained energy throughout your entire workout and beyond. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. The afternoon shield strategy. Most seniors experience what I call the 3 p.m. energy cliff. That sudden drop in alertness and spike in cravings that typically hits between 2 and 4 p.m. This happens because your insulin sensitivity naturally declines in the afternoon. Instead of reaching for coffee or a sweet snack, try this. Have a small serving of avocado, maybe a quarter of a medium fruit around 3 p.m. Picture yourself enjoying a few avocado slices with cherry tomatoes, or a small serving of guacamole with cucumber rounds. The creamy texture is satisfying, and those healthy fats help stabilize your energy for the rest of the day. Robert started following this pattern religiously. Dr. Walker, he told me, I used to hit a wall every afternoon around 3 o'clock. Now I sail right through until dinner, feeling steady and strong. Let's talk about evening timing. Many of my patients ask, Dr. Walker, what about eating avocado at dinner? Here's the fascinating part. Having a smaller portion, about a quarter to a third of an avocado with your evening meal, can actually improve your overnight glucose stability. While you sleep, your body goes through various metabolic processes. Having those healthy fats on board helps maintain steady glucose levels throughout the night, which means you wake up feeling more refreshed and with more stable morning blood sugar. Here's your practical daily schedule that works for hundreds of my patients. 7 to 8 a.m. Half an avocado with breakfast, 3 p.m. Small avocado snack, quarter fruit or 2 to 3 tablespoons of guacamole. 6 to 7 p.m. Quarter avocado with dinner, optional but beneficial. But remember, these are guidelines, not rigid rules. Your body is unique. Some of my patients do better with slightly different timing based on their medication schedules, activity levels, and individual responses. Here's something crucial. If you're taking diabetes medications, coordinate your avocado timing with your medication schedule. The blood sugar stabilizing effects can enhance your medication's effectiveness, which might require dosage adjustments. Always work with your healthcare provider on this. Let me give you one more timing tip that my patients love. The weekend reset. If you've had a week of irregular eating or stress, having avocado at all 3 timing windows on Saturday and Sunday can help reset your metabolism for the coming week. Now, you might be wondering, this timing strategy sounds great, Dr. Walker, but what are the actual best ways to prepare these avocados to maximize their benefits? That's exactly what we're covering next, and some of these preparation secrets might surprise you. Preparation secrets that maximize benefits. Here's where most people make a crucial mistake that costs them up to 40% of avocado's blood sugar benefits. They think any way of eating avocado is the same, but how you prepare it can dramatically impact how well it works for your glucose control. Let me tell you about Eleanor, a 69-year-old retired teacher who was initially frustrated with her avocado routine. She was simply mashing it roughly with a fork each morning, and while her blood sugar improved slightly, the results weren't dramatic. Then we discovered what I call preparation power, and everything changed. Her hemoglobin A1C dropped from 6.2% to 5.8% in just 4 months. Let's start with the cellular breakthrough method. When you properly mash or blend avocado, you're breaking down the cell walls, making those beneficial fats and nutrients more available to your body. But here's the key. Don't just smash it randomly with a fork. Picture this technique. Use a fork to create a creamy, uniform consistency, but leave some small, soft chunks about the size of peas. This creates what researchers call textural satiety, which means your brain registers fullness more effectively. For seniors, this is particularly important because our satiety signals can become less sensitive with age. Take your time with this step. The process should take about 30 to 45 seconds of gentle, thorough mashing. You'll know you've got it right when the avocado looks creamy but still has character, not like baby food. Now, here's the strategic combination secret. Certain nutrients work together with avocado's healthy fats to enhance glucose control. When you combine avocado with foods rich in chromium like broccoli, green beans, or lean turkey, you create a powerful blood sugar stabilizing combination. Let me give you Eleanor's favorite recipe, which she calls her energy bowl. Start with half a mashed avocado as your base. Add diced cucumber for crunch, cherry tomatoes for sweetness and color, a tablespoon of hemp seeds for extra protein, and a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil with fresh lemon juice. The chromium in the vegetables, combined with additional healthy fats from hemp seeds and olive oil, creates what I call a glucose stability powerhouse. Picture the vibrant colors: creamy green avocado, bright red tomatoes, crisp green cucumber, golden hemp seeds. Not only is it beautiful, but every bite delivers sustained energy that lasts for hours. Here's something most people never consider: the temperature enhancement technique. While avocados are delicious cold, gently warming them can actually increase the bioavailability of certain nutrients. I'm not talking about cooking them to death, just gentle warming. Try this. After mashing your avocado, let it sit at room temperature for 15 to 20 minutes before eating. Or briefly warm it in a pan with a tiny amount of olive oil for just 30 to 60 seconds. You'll notice the aroma becomes more pronounced, and this slight temperature increase helps your body better absorb the fat-soluble vitamins. Let me share the fiber amplification strategy. While avocados are already high in fiber, you can amplify this benefit by combining them with other high-fiber foods in the right proportions. The ideal combination is approximately 1 part avocado to 2 parts additional fiber-rich vegetables. Picture this. Create an avocado power salad with half an avocado, 2 cups of mixed leafy greens, half a cup of colorful bell peppers, and a quarter cup of chickpeas. The combination of texturous creamy avocado, crisp peppers, tender greens, hearty chickpeas makes every bite interesting and satisfying. Here's the acidic enhancement secret: adding a small amount of acid-like fresh lemon juice, lime juice, or apple cider vinegar does more than prevent browning. It actually enhances nutrient absorption and improves your blood sugar response to the entire meal. The science is fascinating. The acid helps slow gastric emptying, which means nutrients are released more gradually into your bloodstream. For seniors, this is particularly beneficial because it prevents those sharp glucose spikes that can be more challenging to manage as we age. Let me give you my signature recipe that combines all these principles: Dr. Walker's Blood Sugar Smoothie. In a blender, combine half an avocado, 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk, a handful of fresh spinach, 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed, a squeeze of fresh lemon juice, and a dash of cinnamon. Blend until creamy and smooth. The result? A beautiful, pale green smoothie that tastes surprisingly mild and creamy. The healthy fats, fiber, and natural compounds work together to provide sustained energy and stable blood sugar for hours. Here's a critical timing tip. Avocados begin to lose their nutritional potency the moment you cut them due to oxidation. Ideally, prepare and consume your avocado within 30 minutes of cutting. If you must store it, add lemon juice and store it in an airtight container in the refrigerator for no more than 24 hours. Always remember to consult with your healthcare provider before making significant changes to your diet, especially if you're taking medications for blood sugar management. You're probably thinking, Dr. Walker, this all sounds wonderful, but how do I put this together into a practical daily routine that actually works? That's exactly what we're covering next, and I'm going to give you the complete blueprint for transforming your health. As I sit here in my office today, looking at a thank you card from Janetta's 72-year-old grandmother, who just returned from a 2-week European vacation with her daughter, I'm reminded of why I'm so passionate about sharing these strategies with you. 6 months ago, Janet told me she felt like her body was betraying her. Her blood sugar was erratic, her energy was unpredictable, and she'd started declining social invitations because she never knew how she'd feel from hour to hour. "Dr. Walker," she said, "I'm tired of being tired. I want my life back." Today, Janet's blood sugar is stable, her energy is consistent, and she's planning her next adventure. "I feel like myself again," she told me. "I have the energy to live, not just survive." That's what this is really about. When your blood sugar is stable, when your energy flows steadily throughout the day, when you're not riding that exhausting glucose roller coaster, you get your life back. You can make plans without worrying about energy crashes. You can enjoy meals without anxiety. You can wake up each morning feeling confident about the day ahead. Here's your complete action plan, starting tomorrow. Week 1. Foundation building. Start simple. Tomorrow morning, try half an avocado on whole grain toast with a pinch of sea salt and a squeeze of lemon. Pay attention to how you feel 2 hours later, 4 hours later, throughout the day. Your body will give you feedback, and that feedback will motivate you to continue. Don't worry about being perfect. If you miss a day, if the preparation isn't exactly right at first, that's completely normal. What matters is consistency over time. Week 2. Adding the afternoon shield. Once your morning routine feels natural, add that 3 p.m. avocado snack. Keep it simple. A quarter avocado with a few cherry tomatoes, or guacamole with cucumber slices. Notice how this small change affects your late afternoon energy levels. Week 3. Evening enhancement. If you're feeling confident, try adding a small amount of avocado to your dinner routine. Remember, we're talking about a quarter of an avocado, not a whole one. Watch how this affects your sleep quality and morning energy. Week 4. Mastery and personalization. By now, you should have a good sense of how your body responds. This is when you can start experimenting with the preparation methods we discussed. Try the energy bowl. Experiment with the blood sugar smoothie. Find what you enjoy most. Here's what I want you to remember. Every single bite you take is either supporting your health or detracting from it. With these strategies, you can make every avocado-containing meal a step toward better glucose control, sustained energy, and enhanced vitality. The research is clear, the methods are proven, and the results speak for themselves. You have everything you need to transform your relationship with blood sugar stability. The only question now is, will you take that first step? As we age, we face unique challenges, but we also have unique opportunities. We have the wisdom to make informed choices, the motivation to prioritize our health, and often the time to focus on what truly matters. Using food as medicine isn't just smart, it's empowering. I want to leave you with this thought. Your best years don't have to be behind you. Sometimes, the most profound transformations start with the simplest changes. And sometimes, those changes begin with something as humble as how you eat an avocado. Now, here's how you can help spread this message. If this information has been valuable to you, please like this video. It helps other seniors discover these life-changing strategies. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more evidence-based health guidance specifically designed for adults over 60. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you never miss our latest insights. But here's what would really make my day. Don't keep this information to yourself. Share this video with someone you care about who's also navigating health challenges after 60. Whether it's a spouse, a friend, or an adult child who's helping care for aging parents, these strategies can benefit anyone looking to optimize their health naturally. I'd love to hear about your experience in the comments below. Try these avocado strategies for a week and let us know how you feel. Your success story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear to start their own transformation journey. Remember, Always consult your doctor before making significant dietary changes, especially if you have existing medical conditions or are taking diabetes medications. Until next time, this is Dr. David Walker reminding you that your most vibrant, energetic years can still be ahead of you, and sometimes they start with something as simple as the perfect avocado.